Good evening and welcome to Finneytown High School's Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. What a special evening. Each student in this class got to this day by their own path. None were identical. This event is the culmination of 13 years of hard work and perseverance on the part of the students, their families, and the employees of Finneytown Local School District. Since this night is very special, please silence all electronic devices. We want each family to have the experience that they deserve. Now, please remain seated. Direct your attention to the back of the room as we begin our program with the entrance of Finneytown High School's Class of 2026.
Good evening and welcome to Finneytown High School's Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. What a special evening. Each student in this class got to this day by their own path. None were identical. This event is the culmination of 13 years of hard work and perseverance on the part of the students, their families, and the employees of Finneytown Local School District. Since this night is so very special, please silence all electronic devices. We want each family to have the experience they deserve. Now, please remain seated and direct your attention to the back of the room as we begin our program with the entrance of Finneytown High School's Class of 2026. Good afternoon, families, faculties, friends, and most importantly, the Class of 2026. My name is Brady Voles, and I'm very happy and very honored to be here graduating with this group of people. They say time flies fast when you're having fun, but honestly, based on the last couple of years, I think time flies faster when it's 11:58 p.m. with an essay due in Ms. Hawkins' class and you just finished the thesis statement. I don't think any of us can relate. To the seniors, take in this moment and look around. To our parents, guardians, and mentors, thank you for all of your endless support. We know how much it costs you to get us up here today on the stage. We know from all the school fees, early morning drop-offs, and worst of all, these new gas prices we've been seeing recently, you guys deserve the diploma just from all the work that you put into us. To our teachers, thank you for never giving up on us. Even though sometimes we would give you guys a run for your money, you still helped us reach the stage today. Now, to our 7th grade teachers, a very special thank you for putting up with the blank wall of screens with our cameras turned off while we were, let's be honest, either playing Call of Duty or off doing something crazy like down the street jumping on our friend's trampoline. You might chuckle at that, but who knows? 2020 was a crazy year. Speaking of crazy, it's crazy to think about all that we have been through to get here. We survived middle school online and covered in masks. We survived the new transitions of freshman year, and even the hallways being filled with maple syrup, as well as some cases of fart spray. All of the Friday night light games in the fall to seeing Mr. Backer and Dr. Warmack wrestle in front of the whole school. Might I add, we saw Warmack with hair. Looking back on the years at Finneytown, I can't help but smile and encourage all of you to do the same. Now for some fun facts about our lucky number. There are 26 miles in a marathon, 26 letters in the English alphabet, and 26 bones in the human foot. So, the class of 2026 has set us up for so much success. Now it is just our job to execute that success. Thank you all, and let's get this party started. Now, would you please stand, if you are able, for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. You may be seated. As a sign of encouragement and recognition of the recent Memorial Day holiday, we would like all in the audience who have served our country in a branch of the military to stand and be honored with our students. We owe a debt of gratitude to all of you. Thank you for your service. You may now be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. Please stand as your name is read. Mr. Seth Plout, President, Board of Education. Mr. Eddie Reeb, Vice President, Board of Education. Mr. Chadwick Engelman, Board Member. Ms. Amy Catanzaro, Board Member. Ms. Maggie Laird, Board Member. Mr. Anthony Smith, Superintendent. Ms. Carol Miller, Principal. Ms. Lisa Samuel, Assistant Principal. Mr. Anton Walker, Assistant Principal. Dr. Gerald Warmack, Athletic Director. Braylon Crawford, Co-Valedictorian. Zealand Sheets, Co-Valedictorian. Macy Hunter, highest-ranking vocational student. It is now my honor to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Anthony Smith.
Good evening. Talk to me, please. Good evening. To all of the parents, grandparents, all of the people that influence the young people to attend Finneytown, I'd like to personally say thank you. And to the graduates, you need to give them a round of applause. Raise your hand if you traveled down Winton Road and saw those amazing banners of your children. So people talk about pride, but pride is how we feel about each other. It's how we embrace each other, how we love each other, how we treat each other. And I'm going to tell you, the staff sitting to my right love your children. So thank you very much, guys. So today you will receive an incredible document. It's a diploma. But the diploma is really a ticket to the next event. It's going to open doors that you've never seen before. It's going to be that passport that gets my friend in the front to Hawaii. I'll remember you forever, sir. All right. But it's also going to give you opportunities to make sure that Finneytown is a prideful place that you will love and cherish for the rest of your life. So when I ask the question, I want you to respond with me. Who loves Finneytown? And I want you to respond, I do. Are you ready? Who loves Finneytown? I do. All right, who loves me? Okay, very good. All right. That was good. That was good. That was a good practice. But now it's time for the next chapter. You wrote this chapter with dignity, pride, self-assurance, reliability, patience, and now the next chapter is ready to be written. So what I'd like for you to do is make sure that when you're writing that next chapter, you do it with strength and conviction, perseverance, dedication, and above all, make sure you remember the people that got you here. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. And so once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Finneytown Pride forever. Thank you very, very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. It is now my pleasure to introduce our alumni speaker for this evening, Sarah Anderson.
Good evening. Hello, Finneytown class of 2026. I am Sarah Anderson from the Finneytown class of 2000. My family has graduates all the way from 1962, the very first graduating class of Finneytown, all the way through to we have a new kindergartner that is enrolling for next school year, who will be the class of 2039. And yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? My family has had a lot of graduates from Finneytown High School, and it is wild. The roots run deep here, and whether your family has been here for generations like mine, or you are the very first person from your family to graduate from Finneytown, Finneytown now belongs to you just as much as it belongs to me. When I graduated, I was certain of my plan. I headed to college to become a Spanish teacher, thanks to the incomparable Senora Weehee from Finneytown, who made me love Spanish. And I did become a Spanish teacher. I taught for 4 whole years before life happened. Life changed, and my son, who's graduating today, was born. And I chose at that point to be a stay-at-home mom. Then I became a foster mom. Then I became a children's pastor, and then a church planter, and now a pastor of a church. I did not have vision at almost 18 years old for who I would be today at almost 44 years old. I could not have imagined the depth and the beauty of my current career, and I couldn't have imagined the path I would walk to get to this point. And I think that that's important to say, because I can imagine that a lot of you today, tonight, this week are feeling a lot of pressure to figure out your life and to figure out what your life is going to look like and what your career is going to look like, and to decide what kind of life you want to build for yourself. And I want to encourage you, take a breath. You don't have to figure it out today, tomorrow, or even in this next season. You just need to take the next step. Just take the next step. Release the pressure to know your whole life's plan and exactly who you are and who you want to be. Just take the next step that's in front of you. And if it doesn't work out, if you change your mind, if you try something and you don't like it, you can always pivot. You can always turn back. You're allowed to grow, and you're allowed to become someone different than who you imagine you might be at 18 years old. Life is so much fuller and brighter and bigger, and there are so many options in front of you. Just take the next step. I also want to encourage you to be intentional to build a support system around yourself. Depend on good friends and family, on mentors to help guide you along the way. Find truth tellers and helpers to surround yourself with. And know this, keep this close to your heart. Finneytown will always be a part of your story. There's always a place to come home to. And I know some of you can't wait to go someplace far away and build something entirely new and different. And honestly, do it. Go for it. You should. This is the time to do that. But know that there is always a place to come home to. Congratulations, class of 2026. I'm so proud of you.
Sarah, we appreciate your thoughts. Now I would like to introduce Ms. Carol Miller, our principal. She will recognize our co-valedictorians for the graduating class of 2026.
All right, at this time, we would like to present to you our co-valedictorians. I will introduce each person, and Mr. Walker, Ms. Samuel will present them with the Medal of Honor. Both students will then give their address. First up, I present to you Miss Braylon Crawford.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Braylon, and I am extremely honored to be standing here today as the valedictorian. I know Zealand and I are being recognized as co-valedictorians, but once my University of Cincinnati grade post, I will have him beat. Sorry, Zealand, no hard feelings. On behalf of the Finneytown class of 2026, I would like to thank staff, family, friends, and supporters for being here today and for all the love you have poured into us as students and human beings. No matter big or small, the role you have played in our lives has allowed us to be sitting here today as high school graduates. To my classmates, we finally did it. It's been a journey filled with hard work, frustration, triumphs, and doubts, but through it all, we've made it here together. I'm proud to have known you all, and thank you for making high school memorable. As much as this moment is about looking forward to what's coming next, I would like to recognize how far we've come. Over the past 13 years, we've been encouraged to dream big, push boundaries, and stay focused on the goals we have set for our futures. In the midst of academics, sports, jobs, and other responsibilities, we forget to look around and truly take it all in. I never thought that being a senior and experiencing the end of high school would make me emotional, but over the past 5 months, I have found myself scrolling through pictures and tearing up, wishing to relive these moments one more time. Walking into school as freshmen, we never believed the saying that these 4 years will fly by quickly. Personally, I wanted my high school years to fly by, but standing up here today and looking at each and every one of you is bittersweet. I wish I could have one more boring week of classes with you all. As you venture out into the world, whether that be college, trade school, work, or just giving yourself time to figure it all out, I hope you are all fulfilled and find the things that bring you joy. Find the activities, places, and people that make it hard to leave no matter where you are in the world. The world is a harsh place, and some days the weight may feel heavier than anything we have ever carried. When doubt creeps in, or when someone tells you that you aren't enough, it's easy to give up, but just know there is always light at the end of the tunnel, and you are stronger than you may give yourself credit for. I hope beyond the classroom you all succeed, and just know I'm rooting for each and every one of you. I couldn't end this speech without recognizing the people that have pointed me in the direction that I am following today. I would like to thank every teacher, coach, principal, and counselor I've ever had. Your wisdom inspires me and so many others to work hard and stay determined. I would like to thank my brother, aunts, uncles, cousin, and grandparents for their unwavering love and support. It truly does take a village. Lastly, I would like to thank my amazing and beautiful mother, Rachel. Hopefully she doesn't hate me for doing this, but Mom, please stand as I speak these words to you. Come on, Mom, I see you up there. Sorry, I told myself I wouldn't cry, but you can hear my voice breaking. Mom, as much as today is about me, it's also about you. I am living proof of your courage, strength, and hard work. Facing the reality of being a single mother is something you did bravely, and Brayson and I are so proud to say you are our mother. Throughout the years, you've cheered for me so loud that I never noticed who didn't. I won't keep you up here for much longer, but just know you are enough, and I love you more than anything. To the class of 2026, congratulations on all your accomplishments and good luck with your future endeavors. I can't wait to see you all back for our reunions. Thank you.
Zealand, I knew she'd take care of saying that, so I didn't have to. Next up, I present our co-valedictorian for tonight, Zealand Sheets.
Hello and welcome, my fellow graduates, faculty, and distinguished guests. It's a pleasure to hear everyone's amazing words about a truly incredible group of students. My name is Zealand Sheets, and I'm very honored to be part of an occasion as special as this. There's absolutely no way that I could be standing before you today if it were not for the contributions and support of many, many teachers, administrators, family, and friends. To my parents, Daniel and Jenna, thank you for your unconditional love. You've shown me what it means to be authentically myself. To my aunt, Katie, thank you for being there every single time I needed you without fail. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. To my brother, Xavier, thank you for every song you played me, every late night meal, and every video game you showed me how to play. Over these past 12 years, I've completed a crazy amount of assignments and dedicated so many hours to education. I've had the opportunity to participate in many extracurriculars, and despite a serious lack of sleep, I really will miss it. I've enjoyed every lunch conversation, every football game, every Wildcat Cup, and I'll forever remember the experiences I had here. Going here since kindergarten, I've had experiences that are uniquely Finneytown. With the new generation of Finneytown school buildings incoming, we survived the scorching heat of the non-air-conditioned classrooms, the construction site gas leaks, and the flash floods of the Whitaker hallways. We learned valuable lessons from teachers like Mr. Backer, who reminds us that when things get tough, we quit and give up. When I reflect on what it means to live in Finneytown, the word that comes to mind is interconnected. Finneytown is and will continue to be a beautifully interconnected community, and I feel tremendous pride for the network that I have grown up in. When I look into the audience, I see many students who are eager, nervous, and excited for one of the biggest changes that we will ever have in our lives. There's a saying that comes from the Greek philosopher Heraclitus that states, "The only constant in life is change." We have all just finished the 12-year-long journey of primary and secondary education, and whether we like it or not, we're faced with life-altering decisions. Though you may be scared, I urge you to embrace change because those are the moments that make life interesting and meaningful. Without change, growth is impossible, and without growth, it's hard to find our purpose. When I was researching what I wanted to talk about in this speech, there was one quote, one idea that really resonated with me and stood out to me. In his Man in the Arena speech, President Teddy Roosevelt highlights how the credit belongs not to the critic who points out how the strong man stumbles, but to the doer of deeds, the man actually in the arena. Everyone in this room has taken criticism before, and you will continue to for as long as you live. But being the man in the arena and the person who takes a chance will always be worth more than simply observing and complaining. Your bravery is not shown in how you respond to this criticism. It is already proven by the actions that inspired it. Something risky enough that it is worthy of critique. Sometimes the only way to cross the river is to take a leap of faith. As much as I'm writing this speech to all of you soon-to-be graduates, I'm also writing this to myself as a reminder. A reminder to welcome uncomfortable situations and to try out new things. As we leave Finneytown, things are going to get uncomfortable for us. If you take nothing else from the speech, remember this. Take that risk. Embrace the unknown, be the man in the arena, and chase the very thing that scares you, because from the words of Jim Carrey, you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. I wish every single one of you so much more than luck. Thank you.
Next, I would like to take this opportunity to honor our highest ranking vocational student, Miss Macy Hunter. I would now like to introduce Miss Lisa Samuel, our middle school assistant principal.
Okay, just got to come down. I'm a little short. Good evening, everyone. This year's class was truly outstanding in its academic pursuits. Many scholarships have been awarded for outstanding artistic talent, musical talent, athletics, as well as academics. I would like to recognize all students who have received a scholarship. Would you please stand? You may be seated. Tonight, we continue the tradition in honoring many of our top students for their academic accomplishments. Please stand as you are able as I read your specific category of cords for academic achievement. Summa cum laude, 4.6 GPA and above. Please stand. You may be seated. Magna cum laude, 4.3 to 4.599 GPA. Please stand. Cum laude, 4.0 to 4.299 GPA. Please stand. You may be seated. Honors diploma, please stand. You may be seated. Additionally, many students take college courses while enrolled as high school student. The courses are offered on our campus, online, and on college campuses. Would all students who took a College Credit Plus course please stand as you are able? CCP, stand up. You may be seated. I will now turn things over to Dr. Wormack, our athletic director.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I would also like to recognize several of our graduating seniors for their involvement and leadership in extracurricular clubs, organizations, service initiatives, and athletics. As each group is announced, please stand and remain standing until all students are recognized. The green cord represents members of our garden club. These students are being recognized for their dedication to maintaining our school garden and promoting environmental responsibility. Through their hard work, they have cultivated not only plants, but also a stronger sense of sustainability, community, and service for future generations at Finneytown High School. Thank you for your commitment to caring for our planet and helping make Finneytown a better place. Please stand, Garden Club. Students wearing red cords are being recognized for their participation in blood donation efforts. Blood donation is truly a life-saving act, and we are incredibly proud of these students for their generosity and willingness to serve others. Their contribution helps strengthen and support our community And these cords serve as a reminder of the power of compassion and selflessness. Please stand if you have a red cord. Our student athletes are recognized tonight with athletic cords in our school colors, symbolizing the pride, dedication, and spirit that come with being a Wildcat. These cords honor the perseverance, discipline, teamwork, and leadership our student athletes have demonstrated both on the field and in the classroom throughout their high school careers. We thank them for their countless hours they devoted to representing Finneytown with pride, passion, and excellence. Please stand if you have an athletic cord. We proudly recognize our graduating seniors who have served as leaders in our Black History Month program over the past 3 years. Their commitment to honoring, uplifting, and educating others about Black culture and history has made a lasting impact on our school community. In recognition of their leadership, passion, and service, they are wearing distinguished kente cloth cords that symbolize pride, heritage, and excellence. We thank them for helping to honor the past while shaping a more inclusive future. Please stand if you have a Black History cord. Tonight, we also want to recognize members of our National Honor Society who are wearing gold stoles. These students were selected based on their excellence in scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Their accomplishments reflect not only academic achievement, but also a commitment to serving others and leading with integrity. We congratulate them on this outstanding honor. If you are a member of the National Honor Society, please stand. Students wearing the teal cords are recognized as restorative peer mediators. These students dedicated themselves to fostering empathy, reflection, and conflict resolution within our school community. Through their training and leadership, they help peers navigate difficult situations and work towards thoughtful, fair solutions. Their impact on our school culture will be lasting, and the skills they have developed will serve them well for years to come. If you are wearing a teal cord, please stand. Please, let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Ms. Carol Miller, principal at Finneytown Secondary Campus.
All right, we have one final cord, and it's a new cord this year. This student has been a part of our hiring team for the last 5 years, so since 8th grade. She spent countless hours helping to make our school community better and making decisions on one of the most important things we do, which is hire staff. Kiana, I would love for you to stand up. Kiana, I appreciate you, your leadership, and your insight, all those hours that we spent over the last 5 years about our potential candidates. Thank you. All right, now while you guys are all here, attendants, you will come forward for roll call. As we begin the roll call, we'd remind everyone to be courteous so that every family member gets to hear their child's name. It's my pleasure to present these candidates as qualified for graduation. That means they have met all the requirements put forth by the State of Ohio and Finneytown Board of Education, and I present them to the board as certified to receive their diplomas. Mr. Walker and Ms. Bruner will announce this year's graduates.
Good evening. Graduates, please forgive me ahead of time if I mess your name up. No. All right. Let's get started. I think this is what everybody's been waiting on. Here we go. So, we will start with Clark House. Representing Clark House is Mr. Elijah Fenwick Sanders. Graduates of Clark House, please rise. While they're making their way to the podium, I guess I could tell a couple of jokes. I remember, no, I'm just kidding. Here we go. So I know the families are ready. Y'all gonna hoop and holler. Here we go. Landon David Adams. David Charles Dennis. Eden Kalia Deering. Uriah Malik Freeman. Keyshawn Caden Gordon. John Frederick Harlemer. Warren Patrick Hankerson. Devontae Lamar Huggins. Nevaeh Mackenzie Johnson. Charles Johnson. Jayshawn Lamar Jones. Karina Egypt Sky Summers. Here you go. Adrian Valentin Villalon Reina. Please forgive me for that one. Brianna Elizabeth Webb. Naima Ray Williams. All right. All right. Okay. Guess it's time for some more jokes, right? Okay. All right. Congratulations, Clark House. Give him a hand. Okay. Representing Ebenezer House, Ms. Shannon Cleghorn. Ebenezer House, please stand. And let's line up and let's go. Shouldn't be that many. You're up here. I was looking for you. You're okay. You're up here. Okay. Diana Lisa Guerra. Janae. Alexander William Anderson. Alyssa Kelly Bolt. Annalise Michelle Fuentes. Diana Lizeth Guerra. Gavin Ashton Parrish. Lisa Rye. Brianna Janae Reeves. Saray Micah Roach. Jocelyn Roman. Darius Lamont Wilson. Let's give those students from Ebenezer a round of applause, please. Cupkey House, please rise. Cupkey House is represented by Miss Dr. Elizabeth Proctor. Doc Proc in the house. And Burns is my last one. Sean Robert Allwell. Anaya Marie Ball. Justine Dominique Craig. Ryan William Davidson. Ethan Tobijah Dooling. Byron Del Marco Faulkner. Leela Francis Ford. Macy Lynn Hunter. I think we're going to skip this guy. No, just kidding. Sean Nicholas Forrest McLean. Daniel Thomas Medford. James Paudell. Susan Rye. Reagan Mary Ellen Rivers. Zealand Ali Sheets. Nina Carissa Schwartz. Maishana Tinsley. Brandon Wise. Let's give a hand for Cupkey House, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Macy Bruner.
All right. Representing Penn House, please welcome up Mrs. Laura Walker. Graduates of Penn House, please rise. All right. Tanaya Chess. Jennifer Danielle Connolly. Braylon Ann Crawford. Elijah Isaac Dooling. Gracie Ray Fleckinger. Samarion Ford. Reginald Franklin. So proud of you. Simone Green. Addison Hinton. Riley Addison Kitzner. Sean Michael Levy. Elijah Tyrone Parton. Rochelle Ross. Muhammad Cham. Axel Valle Laguna. Markia Luis Walker. Jaleel Chase Youngblood. Zaire Marquel Youngblood. We will now welcome up House Dean of Pringle, Mrs. Melissa Hawkins. Graduates of Pringle, please rise. Demaya LaJoy Blunt Burnett. Roderick Denard Daly Jr. Diallo Hankerson. Kadeem Lowe. Imani Jean Montgomery. Assis Rai. Dominic Lee Schaff. Lamar Shirley Williams. Kaylin Stroud. Ariana Tai. Brady Joseph Voles. We will now welcome up Dean of Telford House, Mrs. Liz Pinto. Telford House, please rise. Sakara Alvina Maria Chavarria. Tamaya Dugar. Vincent Renee Fogy III. Kiana Elaine Henry. DeVay Valentino Justin Huntley. Tristan McClendon. Montez Jeremiah Parrott. Rebecca Grace Peterson. Serenity Dawn Roper. Eson Sigmund. Jacob Steele. Jayana Steele. Lydia Nicole Stegman. Tilimahos Triantafilu. Madison Von Bargen. Jordan Maxine Justice Wales. Quentin Williams. Please give our graduates of 2026 another round of applause.
By the authority vested in me as president of the Finneytown Board of Education, I do hereby declare you to be the graduates. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Braylon and Zealand.
Would the audience please rise for our alma mater? Everybody except for the seniors, please be seated.
Alrighty, seniors, please join me in moving our tassels from right to left.
We would like to give a big thank you to our band for their musical performances tonight.
Everyone, please remain seated while the graduates leave the room. Graduates, please wait for the honor guard to take us out. Honor guard, take your place. Congratulations to the class of 2026.